a stream. Just going to be doing a relaxed casual grind. Maybe play with oil derrick a bit more. But just more of a overall like relaxed grind. What are you grinding for? Just grinding for the sake of it. Could also grind with viewers as well. Which actually, let me do this. If you want to join, I've enabled joins. I do want to get my weekly over with though, so that could be something to achieve this stream. But I also want to. I do want to try this. If I get rid of this, brought oil derrick. Gonna use it in chapter 3. Yep, 2 million gold. Don't really need the gold. Just grind for the sake of grinding. Use ranger and nightmare. I don't think that'll fare well. Oh yeah, it is. We are in the festivities. 'Tis the season in December. How many hours did you get last night? And probably slept like 10 hours. Which is a, you know, a good amount, more than usual, but I still feel pretty tired. What do you think about the GOAT laser gunner? I mean, laser gunner is a pretty solid tower. Laser type damage, it's good for dealing with most of the core game modes. It's pretty reliable range. Bottom path, stealth, reveal, and the AoE blast is pretty good. Top path has the stun and the pierce, also more range. It can be a reliable tower. You have to sleep for 2 hours or 12 hours, yep. Let's do this. I think we'll do, we'll do Halloween Part 3. I'm bring oil derrick, gonna give that a go on that game mode. Yep. Being jolly. The longer you sleep, the more tired you feel. I think it's just a matter of, you know, making sure your body actually recovers energy from sleep. And that's just a matter of, you know, spending energy so that your body, you know, can condition itself to recover more. Like the server icon, it's just a simple Christmas hat. Undersleeping makes you tired, oversleeping clogs your brain, basically, yeah. 4 oil derricks only make 1 million in an hour. I think top path oil derrick is in an alright position. Bottom path, however, does need to be fixed, which I think, from what John said, at least in the CC chat, it was as well as a null day. They said it was bugged, I believe, the percentage on the bottom path cash on damage, which was I think 3% instead of 30%. At least that's what he said. From what I tested in game, was like testing it with railgunner shots, it did accurately represent 0.3%. So hopefully they do actually increase it to 30%, because that'd be like 300k every 1 mil damage, and that's pretty significant. Am I late? Not really. This stream's only been up 4 or 5 minutes. Alright, this is what I'll bring. You got heli, shock trooper as well. More heli, you got shield. XWM, I think instead of shield, I'll bring a turret. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's go. Give that a gander. 30% is kind of crazy. I mean, I think it's reasonable, right? Because, you know, early and early mid game, you know, you obviously have to like survive that. Once you get bottom path, then that's when like income starts ramping up, which I think is like well timed. Like once you get to the late mid and late game, like I think it's reasonable. Like I think it makes sense when you start like, gaining a fuck ton of money. you're basically risking the early game with an eco tower just to make the late game safer. That's how eco towers usually function. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Just a casual grind. So, question is, where the fuck? Okay, I think we'll just do that. Fuck the boiled air placements. Actually, can you place them out here? I don't think so. I think over here, but I don't think boiled air fits there. 30% more money basically means you never go broke and endless. Yeah, assuming you gain around like 20 mil, that's how much you usually end up with without any eco towers in like quad. 20 mil, I think. I think a more reasonable gauge would be like 10-15 mil. So just multiply that by like 1.3. It is a pretty big improvement. The tanks are gonna destroy those. No, don't worry, don't worry. Shield and medic, or not medic. I think shield protects old Eric, I believe. Now, here's the issue. Okay, I'll do that. Should have been a 19k, 20k gold tower. I think one reason John mentioned, or yeah, I think one reason John mentioned in CC chat on as why like Oil Derrick is like a crystal tower is because he didn't want you know, people to just, you know, get the tower quickly, right? Which I mean, if you're smart enough, right, you could just glitch through the level 35 locked door, play Nightmare, or matchmake. Can you even matchmake with the level lock? But you just fucking bypass the gate, you go play Nightmare, grind crystals, boom. Free shit. This Oil Derrick might die. Not might, it is gonna die. I'm gonna sell it, okay. Okay, so you can't fit one over there, okay. Then I guess I'll just place it there. And this one should be fine, except for this lane. You can place them outside the map. Oh, here. I forgot about those spots. Why'd you place them there? Because I forgot. Blackout, Eclipse. Oh yeah, I forgot. I might play that, like after a bit of grinding, maybe. Or actually, no, that's or yeah, Final Eclipse, because both the yeah, both Killzone and Final Eclipse got an update, so I might check it out. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to sell this one as well. Let me just upgrade that. How much money has this made? This has made 8,400 out of 8,900 spent. The issue with gold towers is that everyone just has money to instantly buy them, and they'll leave the game. He wants people grinding. Yeah, that's the big issue with this game, the grind. It's a pretty big issue. I don't know. There's a lot of factors to take into account, so can't really say like an exact solution for it, but tried matchmaking 182, level 40 alt and endless. You not believe the level 3s were trying to play fucking endless. Okay, yeah, I feel like because I'm not sure if Nightmare or if Nightmare is like level locked in matchmaking. Maybe they should level lock endless as well. I don't know. When they add in combat medic, I mean, hopefully this month, because they did say before the end of the month or end of the year. Brush my teeth. All of a sudden, we talking about Blackout. Yeah, Blackout got an update. I'll check that out later, but not right now. There's a heli. We don't have enough range out there. I might save for a refractor. Just place that down. What do you think about Roblox planning to add built-in websites to Roblox? What do you mean built-in websites? This is made 20k out of 27k and we're losing right now. Taking damage. Oh, we're good. Yeah, what do you mean by built-in websites? I've not heard of that. How could it? Is it not worth it? What are you talking about? Oil Derrick or something else? Didn't they say Comet Medic would release with Halloween? I don't remember. All I remember is that they said before the end of the year. Same playing solo Nightmare. I don't got Heli G-Jug, War Machine, Refractor, or not got. What would be the best loadout? Best loadout. If you don't have those towers. XWM. XWM would definitely be one of them. I don't think Juggernaut, I mean... I wouldn't bring Juggernaut, but it wouldn't be too bad of an option. Like if you don't have any other like DPS. Maybe fucking machine gunner, I don't fucking know. Comet Medic will be before the new year. You gonna stall the wave? No, we're gonna play it normally. Which, here, 31k out of 27, or I guess around 28k spent. Should upgrade that. This is made 17k until I upgraded it. 27k invested. Viewing websites in-game to Roblox, that... I feel like that would just add a lot more issues, right? Like, you know, people or scammers, or like, you know, yeah, scammers that, you know, add like malicious websites. And just get your fucking personal information yoinked. Your Roblox shit beamed. I don't know about that. Because they were, at least from, you know, from what I remember, Roblox's like policies are very like against like third party like involvement, like Discord, or like whatever happens off site is not their issue, right? But if they're adding built-in websites, like websites being accessible in game, then what then? Like if somebody gets their shit beamed or something, that would be Roblox's responsibility, would it not? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I don't think bottom paths change. I don't think it's worth getting a bottom path, or at least they haven't fixed it yet. So I'm just gonna get all top path. For now, doing sort of well with defense. Got away 50 but lost. Emperor had a relic behemoth, XW and gold mob, shield, combat drone. I think it's just a lot of replacing. Oh yeah, if you have relic and behemoth and XWM, Emperor shouldn't be too big of an issue. You just have to pay attention to your game. Also, I'm not getting bottom path because that's just more cash per wave. It's useless for this game mode. Is max top path even worth it? Yeah. I'd think so, at least. I guess we'll see for this game mode, but in general, if you're playing like without skipping, or you're playing mostly casual and relaxed, you do make around 2 to 3 times back on average. So, did you win TDX trivia contest? No. I think I was like around like 37 or so. I will say there were, yeah, some of the questions were just outright wrong. Like freezing and War Machine punchback is not considered a stun, mechanically speaking. Like, when War Machine punches back, bosses that are unstunnable don't get stunned. They keep moving, they keep using abilities. Freezing is a stall, not a stun. Stun can be considered a stall, but not the other, when it comes to other towers, not the other way around. Like, freezing is not a stun, it is a stall. Yeah, there was a, Mr. Donut hosted a TDX Kahoot in the TDX server. I don't know. It was, I'd say. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put you in front. Boom. Shock Trooper. Look at it go. Is spam 4 oil the best? Here's the thing about eco towers, right? Farm and oil derrick. And Gmob and mob. Or just Gmob, I guess. When it comes to passive income, right? It is important, like, the amount of time it takes for the tower to make its money back is important to consider, but what's also important to consider is how much money the tower makes in general, right? Like, you get a 2-0, right, and it makes its money back within, like, several minutes, like, yeah, that's good and all, but if you keep that for the entire, like, most game modes, it's not gonna make a lot, and it'll probably be, like, an insignificant amount. So, ideally, like, you want to, like, try to, like, upgrade it as much as possible or get it maxed, right? But then that also brings up the issue of, you know, by the time you get it maxed, is it even worth it, depending on how much time you have left. I think top path is in an okay position. Like, by the time you do get maxed, like, you'll eventually make like twice or 3 times the amount in most game modes. I don't know about this one, but that's what we're checking out right now. And we're nearing for this oil derrick. It's about to break even. That one is still trying to break even. Imagine fighting Emperor in this map. Imagine fighting Emperor on a fucking impossible map. He just dashes, like, goes through the base 3 times and you just fucking die. Imagine that. Is it better to have lower level oil and then work your way to 4-0? Yeah, I think just getting all 2-0s then start upgrading one by one. I think that's the best way to do so. This trooper is quite shocking. It'd be a shame if you could do the whip. But shock trooper can't do that. Oil derrick is only usable in events with infinite wave time. Yeah, who the fuck's gonna do that? I'm not gonna fucking waste 1 or 2 hours doing that shit. I got other shit to do. Or at least, you know, whatever is worth my time that I feel, right? The worst thing a game can do is waste your time, right? Now, like, you know, you can argue, like, you know, like, fucking popular Roblox games that are, like, heavily, like, optimized to keep, like, children in. Like, Pet Sim. Or fucking Steel Brain Rot or whatever. Like, you could argue, like, that at least they're having, like, some fun playing it, right? And if they don't have fun, then yeah, they can just stop playing, but it's like, you know, it's still pretty scummy. And then, you know, if, for this game, if you're, you know, like, oh, oil derrick, if you want to get the most out of it, spend 2 or 3 hours stalling a single enemy. Yeah, no fucking thanks. I think I'm good. Mr. Ducky, why is every single oil showcase or demonstration used in these events? Because of the potential. Don't worry guys, the tower is good if you spend 4 hours waiting, yep. It is true. But yeah, John and Noddle, at least in CC chat, they said that they fixed it, so hopefully we can see that change come soon. Honestly, be bored out of my mind playing this shit. Well, I know my ass would be fucking bored, I'll tell you that. placing oil derrick and getting a notification saying to not leave because I can make good money off it if I AFK. Yep. Would rather spend 2 hours in Fortress Snowland or focus on the final month before graduation. Fucking... What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna place down all my refractors. Blackout days peak. I might check Blackout after a bit of TDX. Cause I do want to check it out, even though I haven't played it in a good while. You can be a Nightbound in Killzone, including Hellfire or Flare. Given how fucked up flares are, I mean, I guess, you know. Yeah, given how fucked up flares are in Final Eclipse, I can only assume how that would be in Killzone. Oil derrick is asked to either have to buff the money per second or just remove the tower. Like I said, I think top path is alright, you know, it probably wouldn't hurt to buff it a bit more, but they have said if they buffed it too much, like they don't want to, like, you know, make it too OP to where it's like a pick over like Gmob, but then again Gmob itself is OP, which they might nerf further, but I don't know, I feel like given it's a nightmare tower, right? I feel like, you know, it's like if you're getting to that point, like, you know, why not have it be somewhat OP? And to an extent it is, at least with bottom path, like once they fix the percentage thing, like late game that'll be good, but you know. I'll slide my 2 cents that oil derrick doesn't suck. I've actually used it on possible maps to some success, but is it worth 6k crystals? Hell no. Yeah, I agree with that. I say they should make oil derrick all in on Team Eco. I think that'd be interesting. Like, it shares the money. Like, yeah, if we think about it, right? Farm funds yourself. Gmob funds not only yourself, but also insurance. So it also affects the team. So then what if oil derrick funds other people by default? I feel like that would be that makes sense. Play pressure again? Maybe, actually. I think I prefer using bottom path turret on Halloween Part 3. For now, I think we have enough aerial defense, hopefully. Alright. Hop on Steel Brain Rod, this game is mid, yep. Kill your toilet tower defense streams. Yep, you guys are cooking. Once I graduate, which I will say it's in around 2 weeks. In 2 weeks I'll graduate. I do want to stream other games, or I do want to, like, you know, focus more on YouTube. So you could probably expect something within the first 2 weeks. However, I also might take a bit of time off just to focus on that. So you might not see much activity from me. Also, my shock trooper died. What's that? The fact that oil derrick can be used on any map implies that there's oil in the Calamity Dimension. Yep, there's oil everywhere. Shock being a 700 health in Killzone, 75% damage reduction. Basically immortal. Yeah, but it's slow as fuck. I guess this is like, I guess annoying to deal with, but you know. Helldivers 2? I've never played Helldivers. I think that'd be worth getting, maybe. Maybe. Also, okay, 181k. Oh shit. This one is made 183k, and this one is made 172k. College classes. ends this week, so my bad, hit the mic. Yep. College and university is real fun. Especially when you're going into an industry where the job market's fucked anyways. Yep, watching stream and doing homework. Hope you don't have ADHD. Do I keep forward? I don't know. Why not? I'll probably change the bottom path after. Get that extra 200 gold. I feel like gambling is RNG what knifebound you get when spawning is really bad when this guy can kill any kit in one hit and take 10 assault shots for that down. It sounds real fun. Gone to Helldivers lately, it's so fun. Got about 35 hours in the last week or so. I know a few friends that play Helldivers. Apparently the new War Bond has like a minigun, so that sounds interesting. We're good. We're good. Let's use the refractor, nice. I don't really have anything else in place. Sort of fucked, but shock trooper. Their boss thing? That does sound nice. Do you play any of the TD games? I mean, one of the first streams I did was on Doomspire Defense, and I do want to kind of get back into it. I never really found the motivation or time to do so. Because I still do want to do like something like the challenge maps. As for any other TD game, I have played Tower Blitz on stream, but haven't touched that in a while. I don't think it's worth downing. Maybe like one. We need that Ravager dead. He's gonna shred our shit. Striker. We're good. Fucking. As long as he doesn't do a minigun attack. Okay, that's not on the base, so that's good. Shock Trooper isn't that bad. Max is decent. Max is decent. Like, it could definitely work. But up to 4 is a bit difficult to deal with or use. Why the fuck can we only place one Shock Trooper in quad? That doesn't make sense. You can place 12 relics in quad, yet fucking 3 per person. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But one Shock Trooper in quad, and you can only place 3 in solo. Makes total sense. Just in time. Baiting with a Gmob. This got some laser resistance? I think he does. Nice. Look at that stun. 33 minutes. I forgot to check Oil Derrick. I mean, they probably made over 200k, so... And I forgot to swap it, too. Oh, it doesn't matter that much. Epic. Shock Trooper needs a buff in its early levels? I can kind of agree to that, yeah. A buff would be nice. Need 2 more of these. I could probably just get it over with this stream. Let me do this. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, until they buff bottom path, I don't see an incentive to use Oil Derrick. Even with top path, you know, being sort of viable. Play Blackout after a few TDX games. Hold on. I think what I'll do for this stream is I'll do 2 more Halloween Part 3s, and I'll do like an endless run, and maybe we could do Blackout. I'll probably do that. Pressure. Depending how far we go. We'll see how long the stream goes for, we'll see. Let's get some new people. Noob joiner. If he's interested in joining. Yes, he is. Alright, we'll change to the Halloween Part 3. I'm gonna change my loadouts. Let me reorganize. I'll get a turret over here. I'm not gonna bring Shock Trooper. Bring Cheese Jug, bring Refractor. Where are you? Alright. Waste a tower slot in quad? Yeah. Like, the fact, I mean, okay, maybe if I'm like a warship player or something, right? Maybe it would be worth bringing, because I can't, like on oil rig, because I can't place like any more shit. So ready up whenever you guys are ready, but, you know. Do wonder what you're grinding for. It's just nice to see the number go up for you. I'm just mainly relaxing. Also, you know, since I'm playing with viewers, actually, I forgot to pin the, hold on. Pinning my profile for those that want to join. Why is Noob Joiner flying? You sound like a pumpkin. Sound like a Killzone Pro? Not really. Don't really like playing Killzone, because I think you have to play with like a group of people in order to like do well. Playing solo isn't really the best, especially with, you know, how like the current meta is with fucking, what's the armor called? Like just like using operator or like blade dancer or whatever. You join a server, you fucking kill people, and then you leave. And the reason why you leave is because you don't get killed by people that bring like an RPG or a fucking like P90 or whatever. Or the RSH revolver. Or any other fucking contraband or experimental weapon. I think the meta is sort of fucked in Killzone. It's a bit fucked up currently. Do I even bother getting warship? It's the only normally available tower I don't have. If you like grinding Wave 200 and you don't care about like playing on what map, I feel like warship could be like good in the sense like if you plan to grind like a ton of like Wave 200 oil rigs. Although right now, with the current state of the game, not really. I don't think warship has much of an incentive to be gotten. Blade Dancer Commander, pull him up just to get one hit killed by a flare or shock brain. This is why the game is at 1k players again. I mean, it used to be around, last I saw it was hovering around like 300 players, so the update definitely boosted it a bit. And it also, the game peaked around like 6k players with like, or 6k, I think 3k when Final Eclipse got released. Like a lot of players like playing the zombies mode. In Die of Death, I made my hit sound the Apex Predator sound, so now I hear like 50 times. Is it like something you can put in like a sound ID for? Which I think, I forgot Roblox made sound IDs like playable again, publicly. Relic slash sound. I'll get it for completion, why not? Oh yeah, if you've gotten everything else, then yeah, why not? Unless you want to save for future skin crates or whatever. Or future towers. Which, I feel like we'll probably get a few more Nightmare Towers and then like a bunch of like mid-game, like mid-progression intermediate towers, because that's what John said. We're probably not going to get like any more like end-game towers. So, especially since that Nightmare is probably going to be the hardest game mode. He's not going to add anything harder aside from events. So, 8k? Goddamn. 8k players, Blackout. Don't know about music IDs. Rarely works because of AI. I mean, most music is copyrighted. That's why like they made sound IDs publicly accessible again, right? Like they put in a copyright system. Copyright detection. Combat Medic should be a Nightmare Tower? Well, yeah, it is going to be a Nightmare Tower, I assume. Seeing Oil Derrick be the worst tower of all time and then being followed by Combat Medic who completely changed the game. Yep. I mean, not only that, but also Combat Medic, like, if, you know, with it being teased that it'll revive towers, and also, I think John mentioned how it proc, like, bounty. It just synergizes with Gmob, like, it further emphasizes its usefulness and synergy in that regard. Most likely going to be Nightmare Tower as a part of the 4 Nightmare Towers? Yeah. It was shown in the, in like the teaser image where everything, all the towers were silhouetted. Combat Medic might be a new early game option. For those that saw the, John's recent video, right? Hold on, give me a second. Let me check something else real quick. Okay, like I was saying, if anyone saw the recent, or John's recent video, it did show, like, Combat Medic's placement cost being $750. Compared to, you know, regular Medic costing $600 to place down. Or $500. Is that for discount? I think it's $600. Because placement cost is discounted. The EDJ. Oil Derrick would completely change the game when 30% hits. Maybe. Like if you were to pick either, or if you were to compare like Gmob's potential compared to Oil Derrick, I think Gmob can still make a lot more than Oil Derrick bottom path. Especially most game modes, and yeah, but you know, Oil Derrick I think is just more relaxed option in that regard, and it does, you know, help as an eco tower with the early game, like all other eco towers do. So insurance fraud, yep. Being taught insurance fraud. Actually, I'll move these up. Alright. Like a shield over here. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Just casual grind. Once Combat Medic comes out, Alpha Predator getting buffed? Yeah. All the changes, or is it just Alpha Predator? I feel like maybe they'll change other bosses, right, to attack spawns. Because that's what John wants to do in general, right? Not to make spawns not too OP. Do you think there will be any more collabs aside from tower battles? I mean, the Forsaken one was going to be planned up until it wasn't, especially with all the shit that's been going on with the Forsaken. So we're not getting that. I'm not sure. Maybe like Roblox events, future Roblox events. I don't know. And then fucking TDS is a pipe dream. I don't think they're ever gonna fucking collab, but you know, maybe. Remember when Gmob was the most shit tower in the game? Not really. I might be misremembering, but the reload, the money reload was like somewhat good, but it was a hard pick between regular mobster and Gmob. I think, from what I remember. Like, Gmob's just a lot more expensive, so why bother when it makes around the same amount of money as a regular mobster? We all learned a lesson not to instantly buy crystal towers because they might suck on release. I mean, wouldn't that apply to any other tower in general? What's the best towers to solo Ultra Nightmare? I mean, I feel aside from obviously most of the Nightmare towers, you know, would be the best. So Gmob is still pretty good. Heli is pretty solid for early game. Shield and G-Jug, obviously for just general DPS. And obviously the Nightmare spawner towers are solid. But I think it's just mainly early game, deciding which towers to get for early game. Ultra Nightmare. John has to break the spawner meta. Has to be stopped somehow without nerfing the towers to the ground. I mean, I think once he implements like bosses like attacking spawners specifically, then I think it'll probably be somewhat balanced. Because there's basically no risk to them aside from them being stunned. So I'm not bounding. Yeah, Gmob had a lot of slender, dude. It's like 110k gold price tag. Oops. Shield. Spawners have been a pain to TVX balancing, yeah. Especially since they aren't affected by the line of sight mechanic. I mean, it essentially turns the game into like a linear tower defense, like a more like traditional, classic tower defense, right? Like fucking battle cats or battle bricks. That's basically traditional tower defense. Welcome to the stream. Originally it was 85k. I do not remember. Dog shit memory. Is solo Ultra Nightmare gun facility gonna happen? I think multiple people have already tried it, but I think it's like actually too difficult until they add like fucking new towers or something. Or, you know, depending on how much they change it, but change like towers of the game mode, which I highly doubt. They'll change the game mode itself. Yeah, if Takun has already studied it, then probably not. John said War Machine is going to be the last spawner tower. Would the unreleased hangar tower be considered a spawner tower, or would that be like a... I don't know. Because I'd like to imagine hangar is essentially like a more glorified ace pilot or aircraft. But it's if any of you guys have played Silly Tower Defense, there's a I forgot what the name of the tower is called. It was a it was basically an airfield tower where a fucking plane did like strafing runs. So maybe it could be like that. Maybe it'd essentially be like a war, like a land warship. Wasn't hangar scrapped? Yeah, I think they said that, but yeah, John said that in the CC chat or with Rogue Ordinary. I mean, hopefully they, you know, reuse it or bring it back from the dead. Because they definitely do have the models. There's already a hangar model. I'm assuming it's been worked on like oil derrick like 2 years ago. I can definitely add a lot more to it. This fractures in the back. The aircraft carrier will be the new hangar. Yep. The air gonna land. Okay, sea, land, war, or air. Sea, land, air. Like 3 warship variants basically, or equivalents. Hangar tower where you can place where strafing runs happen, like the BTD-6 Goliath Doomship ability. I do not know what that is. Have not played BTD-6 that much. I played BTD-5 a lot, not 6. I'm evil and hope you guys lose this match. Evil ass motherfucker. Downfall of the streamer and the streamer debuff. Hold on. Max, okay. Yeah, I'll do like one more chapter 3 run, and maybe do like an endless run. And I could probably switch games. I think that'd be a reasonably long enough TDX stream. Or stream of playing TDX. Play like play Blackout. Maybe Pressure. A bit of variety to the stream. Should I get G-Mine or stop whining and just get War Machine already? I think you should save for War Machine. Well, I mean, they're separate currencies, so I don't think one would deter the other, unless you're aiming for other towers. Not endless too long. Well, we could speedrun it. You want to try speedrunning it? We've done it before. We could definitely speedrun it in a sub 1 hour real time. G-Mine's so mid. It's niche, I'd say. Like, for what it can do, it's good at. Just place it here. Fit one here. Yes. It's better if I do this than this. That can fit. Probably fine. Yeah, Behemoth, I think is overall like a good crystal. Aside from Shield, I think Shield is worth getting first, and then Behemoth. Do some Ultra. I think I'm good. Just relaxing. Yeah, I think Shield is the first crystal tower you should get, and then Behemoth, unless you have like a friend you grind with that already has Shield, because Shield is a pretty solid support tower. Up DJ. I'll put discount back here. Hold on. So yeah, that covers the entire circle. So if I do this. Okay. And then fractal for shredding. Mine Layer has a secret tech that allows you to make it deal millions of damage. And that secret is called stacking a fuck ton of mines. Unless you're talking about the old ass fucking bug. And that was only for regular Mine Layer, because G-Mine didn't exist back then. Remember getting a refractor war machine before shield for the 72-hour badge grind, and it was miserable. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully John doesn't ever do that. Ever fucking do that again, because that is fucking miserable. Like I don't think John. I don't think John understands how it feels to be pressured on time alongside other responsibilities. Especially when you live in your own home, developing the game, compared to other people that have school, college, work. You best not do a 72-hour like limited shit again, or I'll be pissed. That is me being real. Yeah, one-shot climbing with G-Mine. That's the like the EGJ bug, where you could just place it down for the increased range and it bypasses the reload. Fucking not well-known thing back in the early days. Of how useless Ravager is in Beta's flamethrower. You can just Uber a tower. It just keeps like flaming it. Will not work. There we go. I remember when mine was endless in meta. I mean, I basically dealt with like the assailants fairly easily. Well, fucking regular mine layer even, but you know, G-Mine was essentially like the power crept version of it basically power creeped the regular mine layer. So. I would play TDX for 8 hours straight grinding for the skins. Yep. Yeah, the 72-hour limited time content we still don't have. We still don't have Golden Warship or War Machine and Calamity Refractor. He has that resistance to him. Better to kill the striker first. Nice. Dealt with that. Those who use crits XW for assailants, yep. I mean, basically, if you didn't have Mind Layer, right, the meta was basically, top path XW set the strongest, or top path Jujux set the strongest, because even out the damage. So. We're actually gonna fucking face skip him. Yep. This easy. Nice. Now we have to play the waiting game, because we have to wait for the cursed Wendigos to come out. Yep, FOMO. Y'all seen that Remy video on FOMO? Some pretty good points. Please grind our TD game that already guarantees 20k CCU, yep. Can't wait for a PvP to drop for TDX. Bump up the player count. Don't bring back event towers, yep. Yep, exclusivity. Oh, we so broke. We were playing quad, so fucked up ego. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna sell you, I'm gonna upgrade you. Max, there we go. How would you guys solve event towers? You just bring them back, but you know, make it a lot harder, or you know, make it take a lot longer to grind for, right? It's basically like the equivalent of how much you'd spend like Robux on. I think the main issue is though, I think Roblox's like premium monetization model has changed to where, you know, like people playing the game don't produce as much Robux as, like, you know, it did before. Like it's mainly from purchases now, I think. 50k crystals from Relic, yep. Yep. I think that sounds fairly somewhat reasonable. Nice. 33 minutes again. I mean, like a minimum amount of nightmare games. Alright, it's almost been an hour of this stream. I think we do one more part 3 Halloween run. That guy doesn't have a name. Oh, yeah, now the name tag appeared. Alright. Get Iceberg to do the original challenge, but in a 12-hour time frame solo. I mean, that's not too hard. Maybe they make it unlockable to purchase with like gold or crystals or something. Maybe. I should go in for both G-Mine and War Machine by playing Expert. You could do that. Could do that. Remember genuinely caring about dailies and realize how boring it got to maintain a streak quickly? I mean, at least they have like the you can like buy back your streak, but you know. I don't know, when it comes to like the actual like daily rewards that you get, that doesn't really have a set timer and it's based off of like when you last log in. Which I feel like they should have changed to be more consistent, but you know. That's why we run trio, so ready up whenever you're ready. Change the game mode to part 3 Halloween. Do you like the UI color? I like the green. The green is like, I don't know, very futuristic, militaristic, I guess. Like maybe like fucking, what's a good game comparison? Or not game comparison, just general comparison. Oh, you bring Relic to a chapter 3, interesting. Matrix. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Matrix. I mean, the only like consistent comparison to that is like it's the color green, but you know that's what it sort of reminds me of. Especially since the game is set in a futuristic setting. So, how many event towers will you think we'll get a skin for Crow Ranger? I don't think Crow Ranger's ever gonna get a skin. I think Crow Ranger's dead in the dirt in terms of getting new content. Like it wouldn't make sense to, you know, add a Crow Ranger skin in like this year's Battle Pass for Christmas. It doesn't make sense. It's just a useless reward. I don't know, I feel like, you know, them adding, you know, like being able to add a like set a custom color for the UI. I think it's definitely possible. And I think it would be nice to have. I don't think there's too many UI elements to take into account too either. I guess. Like you have the settings, you have the speed up, you have power ups, you have the hot bar, you have the health bar, you have the shop. Where you place DJ? Wherever you think is best. Probably like in front here. But yeah, not now. John hates Crow Ranger, yep. Enough to where he made it cost $1 million to place during the anniversary. Homeless Crow Ranger skin, yep. That would be the most fitting. She's never getting a rework. Maybe eventually. I don't think it's a really big focus right now, though. So. She kinda homeless. Yep. We'll only be doing chapter 3. I think I'll do like one endless run, and then after that I might play different games this stream. Like Blackout, and then maybe Pressure, depending on how, how tired I feel. Recent rebalances made her somewhat viable, only somewhat. She's still sort of like very niche in what she does, provides, so. Do you think towers should get resistances? No. Mainly because we have so many enemies that deal, like, just damage in general. I feel like that'd be fucking hell to code in. Not only that, but fucking, okay. Like, you already have, like, tower, you know, you have to consider, like, what towers to place down to deal with resistances, right? So, adding another layer of, like, adding towers to deal against or deal against like the different damage types, I feel is a bit redundant. It was planned, but I don't think they're gonna ever like do anything with that. I think it's like too much work at this point in the game. Yep, relic archers are cooking with the early game. Also, G-mobs are suffering. Also, there's a troll tower. Bait enemy attacks, range 7. It doesn't even show the range. Unless it's for the ability. Wind Solo Ultra Gun. It's probably not going to happen in a while, if ever. Let her Ice Grenade be like G-Ranger and apply a lot of freeze to bosses. Only the primary attack, the main attack, freezes bosses. The Underbarrel Grenade and the Grenade ability don't freeze bosses. It is a bit underwhelming in that regard. Let's talk about this. Since I mentioned I do want to play like non-Roblox games in the future, what game ideas? Yeah, well, what game ideas like would be good for streaming in the future? Like right now, the things I can think of right now is I mean, I got several games to think of, like most of which are like not well known or indie. Like, I feel like streaming those would be worth doing. What about like mainstream? Like I guess Helldivers would be one of them. BTD 6, maybe. Ultra Kill. We could do like a Ultra Kill playthrough. Why are so many YouTubers I'm subscribed to live? Which YouTubers? No, I'm not a human. Maybe. Could see that game through my own perspective, so I think that could also be a game. Minecraft, yep. Those who remember the previous Minecraft playthrough. No, I'm not gonna play 6-7 Simulator. I don't even know if that exists. That's like a non-Roblox game. Ultra Kill, yeah, that's another game to consider. What game genres do you like? I like survival games. I fucking, oh yeah, fucking I do want to stream Long Dark. I fucking love the Long Dark. I've always wanted to find an opportunity to stream that. Not only that, but I think Wintermute, the last chapter of Wintermute, for those that have played Long Dark, is I think releasing at March 31st of next year. So I'm definitely gonna play through Wintermute. Raft, that too, yeah. I don't think I've played Raft before. No, I have. I've played it before. Yeah. Yeah, I own the game, so could be a game to play. Yeah. FNAF World. Yep, FNAF World. only got a top path that close to the base. For some reason, people at my school play a game where you have to take a large shit to knock people off an island. What kind of game is that? Why is the flare spawn rate increased this update? I think Blackout devs are going crazy. I still don't understand why the fuck the flares are this broken. Like I genuinely do not understand their mentality. Like, why would you make a fast, tanky, and high damaging enemy that teleports and fucking... I don't understand it. They're fucking... I don't know. Like, I don't want to call them stupid or anything, right? But it's like... What kind of balancing is that? Like, yeah, fucking players can deal with it, but like... Come on. Cryo Ranger should at least be able to damage lava golems. I mean, top path it ignores yeah, top path ignores ice, so ice resistance. So it can do that, but not bottom path. Bottom path ignores, or bottom path is able to freeze bosses instead. So it's like a crowd blaster. Bad North could be fun if you're into RTS games. Never really was into RTS games, I don't know. I mean, I have played like the Conkers on Roblox, like way back, but I don't know. Maybe it would be worth playing like maybe Command and Conquer. Are we good? I'm not paying attention. P90 kills Flare in 3 seconds? Yeah, if you're playing Demolitionist. As for any other fucking class, like if you're playing solo medic, good fucking luck in dealing with flares. It's gonna, it's basically guaranteed that the flare will teleport away. Like the RPK is not gonna fucking or not instantly, obviously, but it won't be able to consistently kill it without you taking a ton of damage. High on crack, not stupid. Yep, basically that. Forest map and flares had an increased chance of spawning there. Like, what is going on through their heads? Are we good? We're not good. Yep. I think one of our guys was lagging. You know the stupidest thing in TDX is its enemies having stealth detection. Why do enemies have that? Why is the entire purpose of Ghost and Bottom Path Heli completely negated? I mean, Ginger Dreads used to have did they used to have stealth? No. I think I'm misremembering. I mean, I think for some regular enemies, I think it's fine. It's like it's like a way of like, you know, finding like counters, or like a way to like defend against those, or not being too careless. Like the Wendigo Hunters in Xmas Part 2, like they have stealth, so it, you know, discourages you to you know, be or it encourages you to be careful with heli. Why does General Silver have stealth? Yep. Advance Wars. Never really played that many Nintendo games. I mean, I've played fucking like the earliest Nintendo game that I've played, or actually two that I remember specifically like liking and playing to completion is New Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I fucking love playing those. Like I fucking replayed them like a ton, like in my childhood. Ginger Dread never had stealth detection yet, then I don't know where that came from then. Yeah, when it comes to streaming Nintendo games, I don't know. Like if I were to be blunt, right? If I were to be blunt, I'd probably use an emulator or something, but you know. Luigi's Mansion didn't have a GameCube, so I didn't really play GameCube games. I don't know if Behemoth is a good pick for chapter 3. I think you need to swap that out. I'll say that. Have you heard of the Advance Wars franchise? The only thing I've seen is it's basically like a turn-based, like a military, like turn-based RTS. Like I do remember like the, like them delaying the game release or something due to like the Ukraine war, like Russia versus Ukraine. Like remember that. But aside from like the story itself and the IP, not really. It does look nice though, from what I've seen. You can play Luigi's Mansion on the DS. Well, I did not, so. Golden Ranger, actually, it's alright. Alright. Pirating, yep. We're all pirates. Like in the words of Valve, or if I'm butchering the words of Valve, like the best way to handle piracy is to just provide a better service than piracy. Which is why Steam flourishes so much. Just a reminder that this guy's mic is older than Q himself. Yep, actually older than me too. 1999. I got this shit. Actually, I got a new mic of the same model. Like the other one started fucking breaking, so. But it's just yep, it's a worthwhile investment. I just tried to find the same microphone. But the older one that I got back in like 2007, so I've been using that like up until I got the new mic. We did pick Nightmare, right? Hope we did. Why does Ronaldo look like he put 10 layers of makeup on? I don't know. Don't know, not really caught up to, oh, I did not mean to click that. Okay, it's Nightmare, okay. Yep, 1999, same time famous Twitch streamer Jay Schlatt committed second-degree murder and has become an inside joke, yep. Let's not lose this time. Hopefully I can actually pay attention more. Yeah, maybe we won't do endless run. I think I'll just go straight into Blackout after this, if we win. Fuck endless Blackout, yep. Stream we play tanks. Yep. I mean, if I ever do stream like you know, Nintendo games, I'd probably have to look into, especially multiplayer ones. Probably have to look into how that'll work. Yo, Wii Sports. Gonna do that one bowling trick where you roll the bowling ball on like the side rails. You hit the secret button that like knocks every pin. For some reason, I know a stream called Chair where it's literally just a fucking chair sitting there with other chairs surrounding it. Yep. How many viewers has it got? I already guessed like at least maybe like at least 1,000. Chair. Smash Ultimate. When it comes to, I don't know, when it comes to Smash games, right? Like, or fighting games in general, I don't know. Never really... I don't know. Like aside from, cause I did play, a Brawl on an emulator, like back in the day, just for the story, and I did find the story to be fun, but not much so for the fighting, mechanics. I don't know. Never really caught on to, like 2D fighting games. .500 viewers. It's in its other season, season 1, but it fell off, so I'm barely getting 40. Yep. It's like the AI generated SpongeBob dialogues. Smash story modes are look fun. I'd say Brawl is the best. Ultimate, yeah, there was a story, but I feel like the cutscenes in Brawl is what like sort of carried like the soul of the story. Ultimate, from what I've seen, because I've seen like a playthrough of it, it felt very, I guess not very, but I guess sort of lackluster. Like it felt that there was more to be desired. I don't know. Like, not that much soul to it. You know what I mean? Ultimate story isn't that good, but it's okay. Yeah, it's like, it's alright. Not the... Although Brawl is the best. Brawl's the best. Or better. Yep, I'm upgrading. I missed the bounty. I know you did Deltarune, so it'd be funny if you took a weird route. I mean, I feel like... I just suddenly remembered a fucking recent controversy that dealt the Undertale community. Yep. Those who know. Yeah, I think from what I remember seeing, like chapter 5 of Deltarune is going to be when the weird route ends. So maybe once that comes out, maybe it'd be worth trying. Get 262. Like, god fucking damn. Like, what was that? What was that? One VTuber Cinder. They had like They had like a 1,000-page response. Like, god fucking damn. Behemoth. So you kept Behemoth. I was wearing a dinosaur maid outfit. I'm not gonna do that. Well, okay, maybe you know those big ass dinosaur suits, right? The ones that like the orange fucking dinosaurs that like, cover your entire. It's like a bodysuit, right? I think that'd be pretty funny. But no, I'm not gonna wear a maid suit. 10k subs? Nope, not even then. Cinder's doc had 1,000+ pages, and some guy named Mugen decided to read it all. Yep, they made it like a 5 to 6 hour video. It says for summary, she's just fucking crazy. No, I think the summary was that her husband, or as well as her manager, was the main issue. Like, I think Cinder herself, like, obviously not, like, you know, forgiven of all the fault, but she was mainly influenced by her manager. I forgot what his name was. Manager and husband. Become Yoshi, yep. Like, it's just fucked up all around. Like, I don't know. It's like fucked up for everyone, basically. 262-page strat doc, yep. Writing a fucking master's thesis, why don't we? For TX. pretty sure he said she's shifting blame on other VTubers, like Shy Lily. In some aspects. I don't know, like I said, it's just fucked up all over, but the crux of the issue was with Cinder's manager and husband. Like, I think they're like mainly responsible for like being the cause of everything that's like cascaded. Like, even though I'm like basically simplifying it to hell because I barely remember like the intricate details, but that's what I basically got from skimming through, or not. Yeah, I guess skimming through, not watching the entire video, reading the entire doc, but enough points to like understand that. Why are all VTubers either problematic or always posting posting corn every second? I don't know, it's the fucking internet. Literally anyone can fucking make themselves known. I don't fucking know. And also, you know, the advent of VTubers, like, or VTubers as a concept works well because, you know, it retains that anonymity, like the anonymous status, so people can express themselves while also having like a likable personality. Until, you know, like, their true selves or like intentions are like exposed. And it's fucking complicated. And especially with like, you know, internet drama, like most people just engaging with drama and like all that stuff, it can be difficult to have like a good perspective on these things. I don't know. Like for me, I'm not too particular towards VTubers because I feel like it ties in a bit with like, you know, idol culture in general. Like I think the biggest thing for me that makes me not like VTubers that much is like it sort of falls in line with like idol culture in like Japan or China or Korea, actually. Yeah, fucking like K-pop. So Korea and Japan, where idols are just heavily like taken advantage of, and also, you know, that parasocial sociality of it. It's just fucked up. The VTubing space must be crazy. Like I think some, like, obviously, like it is sort of like a generalized like take to like not like the VTubing space, but like at least, you know, like with most things there can be like some good people that like, you know, like these things in good faith. But I don't know, it's okay. I think a good way to like describe it is more bad things are put into light than the good things, because I think we tend to remember bad things more often and scrutinize them than appreciate the good things, because I feel like that's part of human nature. It's like we sort of seek conflict to some degree. Which sucks, but it is what it is. 10 or 50 when we don't we know you don't care about VTubers. Yep. Yep. 10 is older. Why are you lying? My baddie's a nope. Not that fucking old. Like maybe in 50 years time we'll see like 80-year-old Roblox YouTubers or some shit. I don't fucking know. And if Roblox is even still like alive in 50 years. 167, yep. You know what's on wave 167? In Endless? Goliaths. Prehistoric, yep. Okay, refractor. Maybe the best spot for it. here? Okay. There's probably some random ancient being that was before the universe, just retiring as an ancient deity to pursue a man-child's game. Yep. Fucking like several hundred generations behind. Yep. Barrel. Hey, top half refractor. That's interesting. I guess you can see behind here because of the ignore obstacles, but that is interesting. Also, is it not chaining? Or does it have to be like a minimum range to chain? Bottom of the barrel. Yep. Can't believe Xenon sacrificed Mallory to the firebrand. Deserved? I think Mallory was just being a bit too silly for Dr. Xenon to handle. And Mallory got banished to the unfunny dimension. I think that's what happened. How does it deserve? Mallory acts like a child. Less childlike, more just like silly. Yeah, I wouldn't describe it as a a child. I'd definitely say that. Loki, I don't know much about VTubing and shit other than the situation where VShoja got cancelled and then got shut down. Yep. Yep. It's all fucking interesting. Like, I feel like if anyone is ever like interested in going into VTubing, right? Just go fucking indie. Like, be your own fucking person. Like, maybe, okay. In terms of like a business, like if you're thinking business, right? Maybe going under a brand might be worth doing. But it ultimately depends on, you know, like how much control you want over your personality and image, right? And I feel like you can achieve both, like enough of an income to self-sustain yourself while also retaining your property, your IP, your identity, all that stuff. If you just went indie, it might take a bit longer, but if you're smart about it and know if you're aware of like current trends on the internet, I feel like you could definitely like be somewhat successful. Then again, I could be talking out of my ass because, you know, fucking if I'm really saying these things, then would I have not done it? And did that I say no, because not too fond of VTubers. I don't know. Anything could happen though. Like, who knows, maybe fucking... I don't know. Maybe in like 5 years or so I might change my mind. Who knows? Probably not though. Born to dilly-dally, forced to lock in, yep. That's life. India allows you to have more freedom, Loki? Well, yeah, that's exactly why or one of the main reasons why you want to go indie. We don't talk about indie games, we already saw what happened to the Coffin. Yep. Well, no, I think that's a unique case, because it's more so the game itself is like tackles a controversial topic. I think indie games in general are like, I feel like they're like a light in the tunnel of the games industry. Like without indie games, we'd be fucked over. With, like the current state of AAA games. Yeah, Coffin of Andy Laley is just its own fucking thing. I can change my volume on the headphones themselves as once I can hear it on. Yep. 10 implying is gonna be a D2 round. Fucking, you never know. I don't fucking know. I might be a farmer in like fucking 20 years. Who fucking knows? Like the world might be at war. It might be fucking. Yeah, maybe within like a decade we'll have another world war, and most of us will be on the front lines. And most of us will probably be dead, if that happens. Who knows? Combat drone or G-Jug? G-Jug. If we're talking about indie games, we've mentioned something like One Shot or Celeste. Yeah, but those are more popular indie games. What about the lesser known ones? Like, okay, one of the games I do want to stream, because there's this like turn-based strategy game called Phantom Brigade. It's made by the same people that made Crypto the Necrodancer, and it looks really cool because it's like a turn-based mech strategy game where you can see the future, so you know what moves the enemy makes. I think it's pretty interesting. So it's like an indie game that I definitely want to play. Another lesser known one is Synthetic, which I played last stream when Roblox was shitting itself. It's like a tactical roguelike shooter, top-down shooter. Played it a lot. Another indie game, sort of indie, Voices of the Void, which is a signal simulator game, but also somewhat of like a sandbox, like immersive sim. Like I kind of want to play that. However, the game is in sort of like a very like pre-alpha state, so there's like a lot that's broken and stuff, or like incomplete. So I don't know if it's like worth the time to put in. I don't know, but maybe. It's like, geez, I forgot. Oh, fuck it. Broke on money, okay. No, Voices of the Void. Since when was COD indie? Yep. Who said COD was indie? Have you seen DMs of John Roblox? I saw the things he posted in the server, or my server. I don't think it'd be something to talk about publicly, but you know. I feel like it's just all in jest and maybe a bit of dark humor. Like obviously, like you know, it's obviously I don't think he'd say those things in real life. I think that's the best way of describing it. For turn-based strategy, I hope for a 1 billion chance to stay into the breach. I'm that too. It looks pretty fun. What should I buy first? Refractor or War Machine? Oh, I'd recommend War Machine overall. Just remind me that people joined during TDX's 2nd anniversary, even though this is mine and probably everyone else's here's 2nd time seeing an anniversary. I mean, did we get a spike in new players? Those who know. It was my birthday. Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. You know, the breach is so good even if it doesn't have a billion things. It's made by the same people that made Faster Than Light, I think. And it looks pretty fun. Like, being able to, like, execute the right turns for, like, a satisfying, like, outcome. I think it's what makes those games enticing to play. Here, Green. Happy birthday, Green. Yeah, FTL devs. I do want to go back and play FTL as well. I've had a lot of fun playing Faster Than Light back in the day. Alright. Got the weekly done. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll switch to Blackout. I do want to check out the new new update, as well as the new map, and get fucked over by flares, because that is fucking fun. Yep. Dealing with flares is a fun experience. The Xmas Chapter 2 Nightmare. Maybe a future stream. It is only the 1st of December, at least you know where I'm at. Yep. Place Oil Derek and AFK, yep. Hope you have fun. Thanks. Okay, let me switch up the stream info then. We're gonna switch to Blackout. So let me do this, do that. Switch to stream info, get the thumbnail as well. Is there a unique thumbnail? Blackout? This sort of is. Okay, give me a second. What do I title the stream? Blackout Final Eclipse new update? I don't fucking know. Actually, yep, okay, playing Blackout Final Eclipse is a new update. I think it's fine. Let me get the thumbnail. Thumbnail. Why not 5 hours? Yep, 5 hours of oil drilling. Sounds real fun. Okay, thumbnail. Alright. Yeah, it was a 17-hour stream, so YouTube always cuts down YouTube streams to 11 hours 55 minutes. So like 6 hours or 7 hours, or yeah, 5 hours got wiped. So I got new sound effects. Check that out. The stream end, we're switching games. Then should do a sleep stream where we get to hear him snoring for like 5 hours and we can't see him. You know? A sleep stream where I just leave, you know, just leave Oil Derek running for like 5 to 8 hours. Doesn't sound like a too bad of an idea. Alright, what do we got? Halloween shit. Next to Christmas shit. Anything new? Not really. Just a new map. Completely black stream, but we hear him. It's kind of fun. I feel like there's gotta be something on the stream. That's the way John intended you to play, so maybe. Just maybe. Cooking stream? If I could get, like, my own fucking home, then maybe. Like, if I'm able to... Yeah, if I get, like, a new home, then, you know, the likelihood of, you know, doing a face reveal or, like, doing IRL stuff is a lot higher, but... For now, that is not the case. And that's probably not in a while. Alright, if there's anyone here that joined through the stream, it'll be, like, here. Stew stream, yep. Home tour. Yep. Alright, here. Azure Forest. Call the fragments found. Forest buried, impacted by or drawn by something old in the outbreak. We can do a hard run, maybe? I think we can do hard. Okay, standard and low. Okay, low risk for Azure Forest. Given what Takuna said and how a lot more flare spawn, it seems like the opposite. Modifiers. Actually, no, I don't want. Don't want any. Get one perk draw, but each deck contains -2 perks. Yeah, actually. No respite. I think it's fine. Cuts down on time. Alright, we can do that. Play it on hard. It's hard, yep. Gonna have a fun time. I haven't seen gameplay this forever. How does this play again? You basically run around. It's like, think of COD Zombies, but there's like more like scavenging elements. Base relay time got nerfed to 4 seconds. Okay, okay, then I don't think it matters that much. Whether or not we have the relay modifier. Fireworks. What's this? I guess the new relays. Alright, let's scavenge. Automatically reload shock at the 725. I don't think it's too useful. Also, fair warning, this game is loud as fuck even if I reduce the volume. This game is loud like a motherfucker. Yep. You know, okay, I'm gonna reduce the volume. Okay. I reduced it a bit. Oh god. Missions, okay. Trauma pads, nice. I'll need that. Objective. Okay. A lot more UI elements. so we don't spend bounty money. We just charge it. Fold. Another roll. Hold on. This is just fucking the knock map. Nocturne, and Totem. Arc trap. Board. Arc trap. Deploys ground plates. What's in the door? Get that self-care triggered. Explosive barrels. Never mind. It's all reset. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Just for the mission progression. Over here, level 0. Ammo stations get more ammo. Okay, we want armor. I don't have cash, okay. We get armor then. Lock is electrocuted, what else can we see? Another relay charge. Purple relay charge. Increase pumpkin fuel efficiency. Okay, that might be worth doing first then. What are we getting here then? Boost weapon attachment points. That's a new vending machine. Attachment system got reworked. That'll be interesting to see. Lockpick this. G17. Relay station, okay. Safe house over there. Let's go. Do the first relay. Right. Oh, we have to do a ton of damage. That's interesting. This is... Huh. Okay. Alright. Self-harm? Yes, it does. Okay. Earthquake. Three more for sound killer. Alright, invest in turret perks. Sure. Drone perks as well. I'll hold that. So to get 3 kills, then I'll do parry and tank. Well, killer completed. Airdrop right in front of it. Alright. That crowd control. I don't think I need go perks. I think I'm good on that. I'll take that though. Get the hunger and thirst perks. Take that attack. Shocking perks. Do you watch anime? Not that often now. I did used to a lot. With like how busy I've been. Not an opportunity to motivation to watch anime recently. Alright, something tank and parry. So let's I'm not gonna do gamble first. Close combat prodigy, no increase. What was that? Each shotgun kill, yes, I'll take that. Yep, bloodlust, that's a must. Must get. Parries. Alright. I guess I hit the barrel. I forgot there was a barrel there. Fortunately, get revived in 1 round, so. check something real quick. Okay. Let's buy shit. Oh. Okay, still have my tack. Okay. Those. I'll buy armor. I'll get a gas mask as well. Give me a second. Okay. So you got traps, explosive barrels, trigger that. I cannot skip. I don't think I need to skip. Self-care, and then silent killer. Those explosive barrels. Sound kill it done, I need loot objects and explosive barrels. Area unlocked. Barrels I can blow up. Left. Get the KS-23. I'll take shell shock. Do you mean? It's for like weapon requirements, like buying certain weapons. can. Bandage. Nice. Bandage that slot. Let's fold. I don't think I need bandages. Melee. Sure. Damage or yeah. Still need to get the turrets themselves though, so maybe it might be worth getting eco perks. Charged. Oh, so you keep adding on to it. That's interesting. Take that. Hold that. Fuel efficiency by 100%. 37% durability. Vertical lockpicks. There we go. All challenges for this cycle done. Do you ever realize I forget you're streaming sometimes? Not really. I sort of have to be aware, like whenever I'm, like, of my surroundings whenever I'm streaming. Like I sort of have to be aware of that. So it's always going to be in my mind. Take that. Yeah. Give it to this one. Round 50, I think so. activate explosive barrels. No. Heal myself. Thanks. Okay. And just for utility, I think I'll get green stim. Where's our turrets? Yeah, 3250, so I'm gonna need a lot more money. Would you prefer to defend the center or regular path for the winter event? Probably a, I mean, I think a multi-lane, like not necessarily defend the center, but like multi-lane, like a base that tanks, I think it's fine. Loot objects. Get. I think I'll. Do I have enough? Yeah, stash money, so. Stock shit. Okay, got a lot more in stock. Okay. Alright, real quick. Give the blue relay the pumpkins? Okay. Progress through the game. Objects get headshots. Killer, okay. Stop gambling. I don't know what you're talking about. Killer kills. Who's Salt? 2,500. 2,500. Who could that be? Who's LeBron James? Who could he be? Drone Master. Yes, I'll take that. Circuit Overload. I think that's the ult. God damn. Yeah, we're taking all these. All the legendaries. That being said, how many slots we got? We're already nearly maxed out. We do not need to discuss the political state of the world. I think I'm good. Nice. Now I'm gonna parry. pieces. Nice, okay. Get headshots. 6 to... Yep. You can't fucking escape it, yep. 6 out of 7. Love to fucking see it. Almost charged. And do you know who Salt 2500 is? I don't know what you could mean. Go. Grab it full. It's over here. Let's get more efficiency. Spinning the katana. Very nice animation. 190. Is that 190 or 290? One pumpkin. That is a lot, actually. Power's back. Thanks. 510. There's pumpkins. Nope. Is this Call of Duty Zombies or Blackout Revival? Because fully charged, nice. 900, we have 200% efficiency. Actually, okay, hold on here. Let me see this. So, if we go to modify, KS23. There's a lot more attachments. It's cost. Those cost work? Got the grounds. God damn, they really did fucking redo the entire system. Probably looking at probably looking down here maybe. Katanas. We get both. That's interesting. Manage. Actually, alright, so ready. Anything else I can loot? This relay. Come on, shut it down. Gain access to the top floor. That is a flare right off the fucking bat. Jesus, that was close. Why the fuck do flares have to be this fucking busted? Oh, God. I should have fucking... Use your kill zone sometime, you can place the infected there. Heard a lot from Takuno on how being like a shock bane or a flare kill zone is pretty busted. That's another flare. Watch out behind. They really gotta nerf flares. I don't understand why flares are still this fucking. Down? What? That's two of them. That's two of them. Oh shit. Why the fuck do you have to do through this shit. There's the flare. They're over there, there's two of them. Motherfucker. He's jumping around. Okay, one down. West. Fuck. They're nerfing it? I fucking hope they nerf flares, because I swear to fucking God. Thank you. This shit sucks ass. Oh, nerfing and kill zone? Yeah, go. Oh. Where's the player? Where is he? Okay, 4 shots, not too bad, not too fucking bad. Oh my god. Shock bane. No flare at least. Much of an issue in final. Oh, they definitely are fucking busted. Like, have you have you tried playing medic solo? Like, maybe that might be like an unreasonable gauge, but like, come on. I don't think I need more food perks. Shell shock, yes. Actually, they're a problem until you get alternator, but even then you need damage up on this. Maybe I'm washed, I don't know. Flare down. Shock thing guy. Said earlier? What'd you say? Let's scroll up. Thoughts on buying Steam games at full price instead of waiting for them to discount? I think it ultimately depends on I think it depends on the person, right? You don't have that much income or disposable or like expendable money. Yeah, like getting a discount is obviously like you should do that. And you know, if you're buying AAA games, I don't think. I think maybe it's me not liking corporations, but always get AAA games on sale whenever you can. Unless you're good on money. I don't know. When it comes to like indie games, right? If you want to like support your like developers, right? Then buying at a full price would be Mic output slow? No, the fucking game's loud as fuck. $5 for Voodoo. I'm gonna put nickel friendly in chat for the $5. Appreciate it. I don't know if you heard me say that. Kidding me? You know, that works. That fucking works. Whoa. Fucking... I guess... non-nightbound flares are a lot rarer than fucking nightbound flares. I don't fucking know. I've never seen not glow. Shocker, Jesus fucking Christ, this shit's hectic. Where are the relays? Only reason medic isn't absolutely horrible is because I'm brawler for the boss. Yeah. The RPK is good for consistent damage in that regard. Charge. Alright. Sell these. I will. Okay. Yep, sentry. Medic is more all-around than brawler is, just because you can deal with the boss easier. Yeah. Just only using melee weapons against the boss is a bit fucked. Ready for the relay. Pretty nice though. Inspired by Minari from Siege. There's definitely a lot of inspiration characteristics. What I see. Holy, does that come from below? stupid. Good talk, I'm sleeping, have fun. Alright, see you at Gooby, thanks for coming by. Die. Nope, we're all dead. Actually, I don't think there is much to rewatch because I'm probably gonna end the stream. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Don't mind donating 5 since it's been 120 to camp on this. Yep. Greatly appreciate it though. Don't mean a lot. Didn't realize? No, it's all good. Playing a bit TDX in this. Just end it here. Should have done standard up? Probably, yeah. Green purple relay. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Or pumpkin efficiency. We're gonna load. Nice. Can we talk about 10's only plays being high quality videos? This is just a way to distinguish like between like strat and like recording content and like actual like videos I edit, which I'm sort of proud of. Okay, I think I'm end stream here though. I'll just make it quick. But yeah, thanks for watching for those tuning in. Do want to stream more Blackout, TDX, but I think I'll probably for the next 2 weeks I'm probably gonna lock in on finishing up my courses and graduate. Hopefully after that I can I'll be able to focus more on YouTube. Yeah, we all left the relay zone. Probably should have stayed down there because the stairs were outside of range. But yeah, I'm in the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys whenever the next stream is.